Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of our wonderful and juicy and delicious little subscribers out there. And how I love you all so. 3, 2, 1, beam me up, my juicy little lads. Now then, my delicious babies, I hope that you're all super duper well wherever you are in the world, and that life is treating you oh so deliciously wherever you are, okay? And good morning, good afternoon, good evening to any passers-by, okay? And I hope that you too are having the most wonderful morning, afternoon or evening, and that it is most delicious wherever you are in the world, okay? Now then, my weather in my neck of the woods in the old UK, well, yes, to be perfectly honest with you, not a lot of wind today, everybody. It is not raining, surprise, surprise. And but it is rather chilly, okay? So that's just to let you know what is happening in my neck of the woods in the old UK, okay? So, right, so I want to make a start, okay, my delicious babies. So, I'm giving out, surprise, surprise, more information, okay? And can I please just say, everybody, okay, for my latest beautiful and wonderful little subscribers who have joined our family, much love, my delicious babies, and thank you, thank you, thank you, okay? It's really appreciated, okay? Because I know that some do listen to me, okay? Because sometimes I do flipping go on a bit. Do you understand what I mean? I drive myself up flipping wall, never mind anyone else. Anyway, right, so what I want to say first, now then, you've heard me mention before on one of my videos for some of you wonderful and delicious little babies out there, okay, that, well, I just love, not in that way, everybody, I just love our wonderful, okay, and delicious Professor Tim Wilson, okay? Now, he's a wonderful gentleman, everybody, okay? So he does talk about different things. He does talk about, you know, Parliament, you know, and different things like that, okay, for anybody who happens to be interested in politics, okay? Although at this moment in time, there seems to be an awful lot going on, doesn't there? Yes, there does, okay? So, yes, but he's so wonderful, okay? I mean, for me, I could just listen to him all day. He's just a lovely gentleman. Do you understand what I mean? He's very calm. Sometimes, you know, and it's a total treat, everybody, but sometimes, you know, plays the piano and sings. And do you understand what I mean? He just cheers you up. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Just a wonderful gentleman. That's what I have to say, everybody. So please, if you could please go on to Professor Tim Wilson, okay? You know, it would be appreciated because he does, you know, he does a lot of short little videos, everybody, okay? So it's just to let you know, okay, he's delicious and wonderful. Not in that way, everybody, you know, it's just I happen to respect this gentleman, okay? Now then, just to let you all know as well, I finally ordered, okay, a Good Day mug from our wonderful Duran shop, okay? So, well, it's, you know, it's on its way, okay? So when it arrives, everybody, I will show you all my Good Day cup, okay? Because the thing is, I've got to be honest, I've got loads of flipping mugs. Do you understand what I'm saying to everybody? Yes? But, you know, to show my support for some of my wonderful and delicious gentlemen who I'm subscribed to, okay? So, you know, I thought, well, I'm going to buy a mug, okay? So it's a Good Day mug. And really, if you look at it, everybody, okay? So if you could please go on, it's called, rewind and start again. It's called the Duran, Duran, the Duran shop, okay? And they do men's, women's, and they do caps, and they do, you know, T-shirts, and they do mugs, and do you understand what I mean, okay? So, you know, it's worth taking a look, everybody, okay? So that's that. So I'll show you my delicious and wonderful little Good Day mug when it arrives, okay? Now then, can I please just say to you, and that leads me to saying, okay, please, for those of you out there who want to know more about what's going on in the world, if you could please follow our wonderful and delicious The Duran, okay? On YouTube, Telegram, Locals, Rumble, and I do believe now, yes, they're on Rockfin as well, okay? So if you could please follow them, okay? And our wonderful and beautiful little Alex Christoforo, okay? Who's also on YouTube and all the others that I've just said. Oh, I'm BitChute as well, everybody, okay? So, yes, and of course, you know, our lovely Gonzalo Lira, okay, everybody? So, you know, if you could please follow him as well, okay? And that other one that I was mentioned on one of my videos a little while back, it's called P for Peter, T for Tango, E for Echo, PTE, okay? So they talk about different things as well, everybody, okay? This dear gentleman, oh, lovely gentleman, not in that way, everybody, okay? But they're all just wonderful and delicious, you know what I mean? And, you know, when I come across them, well, of course, you know, I'm subscribed to some. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? But, of course, you know, you cannot be subscribed to everybody, my delicious babies, because otherwise your phone would just be flipping full, wouldn't it? Do you see what I mean? But I tend to go for the ones more that I feel, do you understand what I mean? They're being very truthful. Yes, okay. So that's that. Now then, there is something else. So I came across this video yesterday, right? Now, before I go any further, I am not saying to any of my wonderful and juicy and delicious little babies out there, okay? I am not saying that any of you are not intelligent, okay? I am not saying that, everybody, okay? But like I said before, and I'm going to say it again, sometimes on my videos, everybody, right, I do talk about different things, and sometimes it is not very comfortable for some who's passing by to listen to, okay? But like I said before, and I'm going to repeat it once again, if we all just never spoke about anything, right, then nobody would know nothing, would they? Do you see what I'm saying, everybody? Yes? So that's that. So this video, it was very interesting, and even to the point where I rewound, the video back and I listened to it again. Do you see what I mean? So I listened to it twice, right? And it simply says, everybody, on YouTube, intelligence, that's it. Intelligence is done telling everybody. Now, in the subscribe box at the bottom, everybody, right, it should say, which is who this gentleman is who uploaded the video, everybody, on YouTube, Nigel Watson. Okay, now that was uploaded 3 days ago, so I'm just going to tick that off, my delicious little babies, okay? So what he talks about, just to give you a bit of a, you know, information, okay? Now, he happens to be a teacher, okay? And he discusses about Oxford, you know, Oxford University, you know, and things like that, okay? And, you know, okay, it may not, and I'm going to be honest with you, for my wonderful and delicious little babies out there, and how I love you also, my delicious little subscribers and anybody who passes by. Yes, it's maybe not going to sit right with everybody, okay, because everybody has different beliefs in how they see things. Do you see what I'm saying? And what their definition is of intelligent and what another's definition of intelligence is. Do you see what I'm saying to everybody, okay? But when you listen to him, he makes a lot of sense, okay? I thought so. Anyway, sorry. I thought he made perfect sense. Do you see what I mean? My left eye keeps jumping, you know. Flipping disappointment. Either that or I'll hear some flipping bad news. Right, anyway. So, but what I'm saying to you is, everybody, and I do apologise, I'm not pointing, it's rather rude. So what I'm saying to you is, please just take a listen to him. It simply says intelligence, okay? So you just type it into the space bar at the top of YouTube, then underneath in the subscribe, it should say Nigel Watson, okay? And yes, just very interesting gentleman indeed. Now, this took me back, actually. You know, like when things get buried in your mind, you know, because, oh, mind you, I've got flipping that much in my flipping old noddle. Do you understand what I mean? Yes. And I forget about things over the years, you know, which I should imagine for a lot of my wonderful and juicy and delicious little babies out there, that you too at times, you know, will just forget about things, you know, things that say happened years back. Well, when I used to do my care work, now, you know, it is leading somewhere, everybody, you know, whatever I say, there's always a reason why, okay, everybody, as everybody knows me by now, my delicious babies. Well, and I used to do care work, okay, and as I'm sure that some of you delicious little babies will already know, okay. But what it was, I used to go to this dear gentleman. Oh, he was so lovely. Not in that way, everybody. He was just a wonderful dear gentleman, and he lost his dear wife. Okay, he was having trouble, to get around. Do you understand what I'm saying to everybody? Yes. So I used to go in, to God bless his beautiful dear soul. He will no longer be with us. It was years ago, sadly. Hello, darling. Right. Well, you see, so I would go in, he could make cups of tea and things like that. But he used to have somebody to come in, to help him with his cooking. And of course I would come in and do, wash, to give him a wash and things like that. Okay. So, and what he had a son, everybody. And I completely forgot about this, everybody, until I'd listened to this video, this intelligence. Completely forgot. Now, I went to the door the one day, didn't I? Just knock, knock, tap, tap on the door. Do you see what I mean? And then the door opened a jar, okay? So it just opened just a tiny bit, everybody, right? So I called this dear gentleman's name, because he was elderly, God bless him. And I called him and I thought, well, I'll just push the door. Well, I tell you what, I was stood there, holding my, all of my papers and everything. Do you understand what I mean? Because obviously you have to explain what you've done. And, and I flipping jumped out my skin, everybody. And what it was is that this dear gentleman who I used to go and do caring for, God bless his beautiful dear soul, his son went to Oxford University, everybody. And to this day, I can always remember his dear dad's name, but I cannot remember that, his son's name. I cannot remember it to this day. My mind's just blank there. Anyway, so I walked in, because it was kind of sort of deathly silence, if you know what I mean. I do not like that word, but anyway, it was just really silent, everybody. So there I was, holding my papers, right, and all of a sudden, his son, everybody, flipping, just jumped out right in front of me. He went, hello, like this to me, right? I thought, and that's the first time I'd met him. He's only a younger, gentleman. I'd probably say, I don't know, 22, 23, something like that. I don't know. So he went, hello, right in my flipping boat race, everybody, right, scared the flipping living daylights out of me. He really did, I'm not joking, everybody, anyway. So I said, good morning, I said, I hope you're well. I said, is your father around? Is your dad around, please? He said, yes, come through. That's how he spoke, everybody. Yes, come through. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? Now, what had happened, so let's fast forward. What had happened was this dear gentleman, his son, right, he actually left Oxford University. And the reason why, everybody, now please do not take me the wrong way, okay, but he ended up mentally ill, okay? And the reason why, and his dear dad was explaining this to me, everybody, my delicious little babies out there, is because he had that much in his mind, okay, that he could not control everything that was in his mind. Do you see what I mean? It's somebody who had a lot. Do you see what I'm saying to you? So ask him a question, and then he'll go, okay, and this is how it goes, like that. Do you see what I'm saying, everybody? Yes? So, but it actually sent him where he became most unwell, everybody. And that was Oxford University, yes. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, well, of course, he jumped out, on me a few other times. Do you understand what I mean? Like right at the top of the stairs, and he'd just flipping jump. Like he'd be like a spider coming down the banisters and just flipping jump. Do you understand what I mean? And I just thought, but his dear dad was explaining that he was not there to harm me in any way. It's just that, he just wasn't very well. God bless his beautiful dear soul. Anyway, so, I mean, I wonder how he's getting on now. I should imagine that, you know, maybe, you know, God bless him, maybe he's on, you know, medication, because when his dear mum passed away, God bless her beautiful dear soul, well, she was worrying about her son. Do you understand what I mean? Do you see? And she was worrying how their dear dad was going to be able to take care of him, to look after him, yes? Okay, and he even taught my daughter, you know, my beautiful eldest and delicious little daughter, how I love both my daughters, so I love you so, my babies, okay? Well, he even, the one day, because I had to bring, you know, my eldest daughter with me, do you see what I mean? And anyway, you know, anyway, that was that. And it was unavoidable. And of course, the dear gentleman, he didn't mind at all me doing that. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yes? Anyway, but his son, this gentleman who went to Oxford University and left everybody, right? Well, he said, I'll watch her. He said, I'll watch her for you. And of course, the two of them were sat down and he was teaching her to play cards, everybody. And at the time, my eldest daughter, she must have only been about, 6? Yeah, about 6 years old, okay? Now, I was worried, obviously, because I thought, well, I hope he doesn't flipping, do you understand what I mean? But his dear dad, and I did, you know, check a number of times, you know, just to see. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? But he wasn't there to hurt my dear daughter, no. Okay, everybody, so I will say that he was not, okay? It's just he had this terrible tendency, everybody, to just flipping jump out right in front of you. And every single time I flipping fell for it, I flipping jumped out my skin, everybody, do you know what I mean? Anyway, but that was that. It's just sort of reminded me, when I was listening to this dear gentleman, you know, this Nigel Watson on YouTube, Intelligent. So before you even watch the video, everybody, please do not feel that I'm here, you know, to say that you are all unintelligent. No, I am not. It's just that I'm trying to get you to see a different point of view here, and coming from this teacher. Do you see what I mean? Because I'm sure that there'll be other teachers out there who will give their take on things. Do you understand what I'm saying? But it's definitely worth listening to, everybody. So please do not take him offensively. He's just trying to explain, okay? So that's that. Now the next one, because I like to lighten things up a bit. Do you understand what I mean? Well, this is on YouTube again, everybody. And if you could please type into the space bar, Wild Crow has coffee with his rescuer, okay, every day, okay? So Wild Crow has coffee with his rescuer every day, okay? Now, in the where you would subscribe, okay, it's called The Dodo. So D-O-D-O, The Dodo, okay? And it's only a few minutes long, everybody, but it's just, you know, it's just super duper lovely, you know, just to see a little video like that. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Because I, you know, have a great with my little birdies and things like that. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? And I speak to them, yes I do. And I speak to my little squirrels, and I've got 2 beautiful little foxes, everybody, who come every night, because I feed them every night, okay? And they've got to the stage now, everybody, I'm going to have to film it sometime soon, everybody, so you can see, okay? Now, I've named the one Barney, and this was from last year, you know, when they were little like little cubs. And he's got a little white bit on the tip of his tail. Oh, they're so lovely, but they actually sit and their little ears twitch and they listen to every word I say, you know, everybody. They really do, you know. And it is believed that, you know, crows, okay, everybody, you know, crows, the big black birds, I personally love them. I love all creatures, great and small. But what it is, if you talk to them, yes, they'll always remember your voice, everybody. It's just so fascinating, and this is why years back they were saying, and again with the old flipping box in the corner of the room, telling everybody not to feed the birds, not to feed anything. Do you see what I'm saying to you, everybody? Yes? How wicked is that? We all need food. Do you see what I mean? Whether it's man or woman out there, little bairns, little babies, little creatures great and small, little and large animals, little and large birdies. We all need something to eat, don't we, everybody? But to say not to feed them, well, whatever they say, I always do the flipping opposite anyway. Do you see what I mean? And it's so lovely to watch them, you know, because they do not ask you for anything. All they want is something to eat and drink. God bless them all. Do you say? Anyway, so that's it's a lovely little video. It's only a few minutes long, but it's just lovely, everybody. Now then, so that's that ticked off. Now then, there's another video here. Now, I actually watched the update, okay? Now, there's a reason why I'm doing this, everybody. Please believe me when I say this to you, okay? I never ever do something without a reason, a good reason, okay? And I'm hoping that you can rock and roll with me. Do you see what I'm saying? So you can get where I'm coming from here, yes? Very important that, okay? Now, this is called, and again, this is in YouTube, everybody, right? I just tried to make it simple. I do not mean to be insulting, by the way, or disrespectful. I do not mean it that way. It's just, I just tried to make it simple. Yeah, all on, YouTube, okay? So, and if you type into the top in the space bar, everybody, then it would, and you please type in monkey, monkey, Keira's, so I'll spell that for you, everybody. K for kitten, I for indigo, A for apple, R for Romeo, A for apple, and then S, Keira's. Okay, it's the name Keira. Okay, monkey Keira's behaviour. Okay, now and then it's an update. Okay, so you just type in an update. Now in the where you would subscribe, everybody, okay? So in the subscribe, yes, it is Keira's, okay, corner, which is spelled differently, everybody. So it's K for kitten, O for Oscar, R for Romeo, N for November, E for Echo, and R for Romeo. Okay, so it's Keira's Corner. Now, this was 9 months ago. Now, there is another video that I watched previously to this some days ago, okay, how Keira's behaviour, this tiny little monkey, I mean, as cute as they are, everybody, but I've got to be honest, over the years, everybody, right, and I'm not being nasty when I say this to anybody, but over the years, I've seen some horrendous footage on how these little monkeys can behave. Yes, I flipping have. Do you see what I mean? It's really not very nice, and it flipping stuck in my mind, didn't it, for flipping years? Flipping disturbed my flipping brain, everybody, right? Anyway, so it was just showing how Keira's calmed down, but it's important to please listen to what her mum is saying, this lady. Okay, and then I'm going to leave that bit there, everybody, right? And you're going to get what I'm saying, okay? You're really going to get what I'm saying, okay? So please and thank you. So let's tick that off. Now, finally, everybody. So finally, this is, there's two things, actually. Now, this is music, everybody. This is music, okay? So the first one, everybody, on YouTube, please let me just have a sip of my coffee, please, and thank you. Delish, right? This, if you please type it into the space bar, everybody, yes, the Style Council, okay, the Style Council, okay, now these are an old group, okay, everybody, and what I'd like you to type in, sorry, yes, so then it's hyphen, yes, and then it is walls, walls as in a brick wall, okay, walls come tumbling down. And what it is, it was uploaded 5 years ago, and in the subscribe you should see, it should say, sorry, Mr. subtitled videos. So it's Mr. subtitled videos, okay? Now this is with the lyrics, and I've done this deliberately, everybody, okay? So that you can please see what I'm saying here. Okay, everybody. I mean, I personally really like the style, the Style Council songs. You know what I mean? I like any kind of music, really. Do you understand what I mean? I'll listen. I'll have a listen to it. Do you understand what I mean? Of course, not depressing music. Do you understand what I'm saying? No, we do not want depressing music, everybody, right? We only want happy music. But this particular song, everybody, with the lyrics, very interesting indeed. And one has to always look, so I'll just tick that off, everybody, okay? So one has to look at why half of these, these bands, these groups, that you don't really hear of them anymore. Do you see what I'm saying to you, everybody? Yes? There's always a reason for everything, let me tell you, And I know, and I've known a long time, okay? Now, finally, this is another song, okay? And it is Wet, Wet, Wet. Now, for most of you, you will know this song, and in those angel eyes, woo. You know, that song, yes, so most of you will know that song, okay? Well, what's really important here, and this is what I want you to look at for some of my wonderful and juicy and delicious little babies out there, okay? So you please type it into YouTube, yes? And it's Wet, 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 hyphen, Angel Eyes, and then in brackets, official video, okay? Now, and then in the subscribe, you know, in the subscribe part, okay, it should say Wet, Wet, Wet Music, okay? Now, this was uploaded 8 years ago. What I'm wanting you to do, my delicious little babies out there, is to look at the video. This is very, very important. Just like with the Style Council, to please read the lyrics to the song. This is really, really, really important, what I'm saying to you, okay? And everything what I'm talking about, you see, everything's like linking in. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, so I know it sounds like sometimes, you know, not in the wrong sense of the word, but sometimes I'm, you know, can come across as being rather potty. Well, no, I'm not. I'm just trying to get it across to you all how my brain, my noddle, rocks and rolls. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? Okay? So, and then that's the video, everybody, okay? So, yeah, I've ticked everything off, so that's all done. So, yes, but please never ever take me offensively, so I shall close my book now, everybody. So please, you know, please do not take me offensively, everybody, because that is not my intention, okay? I'm trying to get you to see different things here, okay? And like I said, for those of you, my delicious little babies, who do not do any research for whatever reason it may be, I just like to try to find a way to make it easier so you can just go straight onto YouTube, you know, or if it happens to be BitChute or somewhere like that, just to, you know, so you can, not being disrespectful, okay? So you can just educate yourselves more, because some of you will know, my delicious little babies out there, how I love you so. And for others of you, you will not know, okay? So this is just to help you all along, okay? And like I said before, and I'll say it again, you know, there's others of me out there, do you know what I mean, who just want to give out information. So I do not see my videos as boring. You know, I see my videos the majority of the time, well, every time actually, as being flipping educational. Yes, I do. Do you see what I mean? And I'm hoping for my delicious and wonderful little babies out there that you too find my videos, because it's not going to be for everybody. Not everybody's going to, you know, want to look at my video. And I understand that, of course I do. You know, when you've got millions of other videos to look at, you know, I get it. But at the end of the day, I just try to I point things out in, there we go, before I even say it, in such a way. Okay, but you're going to get where I'm coming from, everybody, okay? So that's the video for today. So no matter where you are, and of course the sun is shining, so what do we sing? The sun has got his hat on, hip 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 hooray, okay? So yes, it's juicy and you know, sunny outside, okay? So I'll be taking my beautiful and delicious little Rubes for a walk, because I've not long had a juicy and delicious little shower, okay? So that's the video. So wherever you are, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, once again, wherever you are, please have a good day, okay? So, and I will show you my cup, like I said, okay? And please go on the Duran shop, you know, type in good day, you get 10% off, okay? So that's that. But yeah, they have some really nice, you know, and t-shirts and different things like that. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, and for those of you who like caps and things like that, well, they have all of that as well, okay? So, you know, mugs and all different things, okay? So that's that. And no, I'm not being paid commission. I've not been paid any. It's just that, you know, I just like to point things out to others, do you know what I mean? And you can, you know, because they've got all different, you know, the Duran, you know, with the flag and things like that. Do you understand what I mean? So for one to, you know, just want to, you know, support their country just by even wearing a t-shirt with the, you know, their particular flag on. Do you understand what I'm saying to you, everybody? So yeah, so that's that really. Anyway, so please have a wonderful time. Please have a wonderful day wherever you are, okay? Because every day is a beautiful day, isn't it? It's a beautiful day, okay? You know, in this complete flipping, mad and flipping bonkers world that we find ourselves in. Anyway, thank you so very much for listening, my delicious babies. Now, until my next video, God bless. Much love. Take care. Thank you. Goodbye.